despite the fact that Mansa-X has been on the game for over 5 years, the Etica Special Wealth Fund is also on the rise. So in this video, I'm gonna do a comprehensive review about the Etica Special Wealth Fund. We're gonna see how it has performed over the last 2 years and who are behind this special fund, and lastly compare it with Mansa-X Special Fund. So consider watching this video till the end so that you can gain insights on which of this special fund is suitable for you. And before you invest in a special fund, consider talking to your financial advisor so that he can guide you through the investment journey. And also make sure that you have an health insurance and also an emergency fund before you invest in a special fund. And this is because for you to invest in a special fund, you need to log in your investment for not less than 6 months. And without further ado, let's get started. So we'll start with who are the owners of the Etica Special Wealth Fund. And Etica Special Wealth Fund was founded in June 2023 by the Etica Capital Ltd. And Etica Capital Ltd was founded in July 2021 by Maurice together with Jeremiah Chuge. And you can check out their profile on LinkedIn. For example, Maurice Odwor, he has worked at Jenkins Capital as a general manager and also as a principal officer and senior investment manager at Saiton Investment. So for you to get started with Etica Special Wealth Fund, you need a minimum investment of 1 million Kenya shillings, and the minimum top-up is 500,000 Kenya shillings. That means that after investing 1 million Kenya shillings, the next investments should be not less than 500,000 Kenya shillings. And their benchmark is 182-day treasury bill plus 2%. If the 182-day treasury bill return is 11%, you add 2 to it and it will go to 13% as the benchmark. The objective of Etica Special Wealth Fund is to obtain a high level of current income while protecting investors' capital. These are medium risk funds suitable for investors with medium term investment horizon. Let's see how this fund has performed for the last 1 year, and we're gonna see the results of July first, and then we'll go back to June. The average return of all the 3 classes of special wealth fund in Etica are around 13 point something. And these classes are divided based on the time horizon for investment. For example, Class A has a login period of 6 months, Class B has 9 months, and Class C 12 months. And as you can see, the more the login period, the less the management fee per annum. For example, Class A, the management fee is 2.25, Class B is 2%, and Class C is 1.75%, which show that the longer you invest in a special fund, the more the returns and the lower the management fee. And for the 1 year average, they have averaged 15 point something% for all the classes. And if you compare the results of May and that of July, you can see that for May it was 14 point something, but for July was 13 point something, which is a drop by 1. But when you compare the last quarters of 2024, you can see that they really performed well. For quarter 3 of 2024, it was 17 point something, and for quarter 4, it was 16 point something. So if they perform well in the last 2 quarters of 2025, we may find the average return for the year also coming to 15%. And that is something that is possible if they only manage to hit the same returns as last year. And in terms of asset allocation, you can see that they invest in less risk asset, like for example, cash and cash deposit, fixed deposit, and also government securities and commercial papers. And let's now compare it with Mansa-X Special Fund. For Mansa-X, they have the Kenya-dominated special fund and the US dollar-dominated special fund. And Mansa-X has been in the game for almost 7 years right now in terms of the Kenya Special Fund, which was founded in 2019. The minimum investment for Mansa-X Kenya Dominated Special Fund is 250,000 Kenya shillings, while that for Etica Special Wealth Fund is 1 million Kenya shillings. So you can see that investing in Mansa-X is a little bit cheaper. And when it comes to minimum top-up, the minimum top-up for Mansa-X Special Fund is 100,000 Kenya shillings, while that of Etica Special Wealth Fund is 500,000 Kenya shillings. So you can see that for you to invest in Etica Special Wealth Fund, it's much expensive compared to Mansa-X. But when it comes to management fee, Mansa-X Special Fund has higher management fee of 5% per annum, while Etica Special Fund has 2.25% per annum for the highest management fee and the lowest being 1.75%. So as you can see, the Etica Special Wealth Fund is much lower when it comes to management fee compared to Mansa-X Special Fund. Let's now compare the returns of these two special funds. As you can see, Mansa-X had a higher rate of return. In 2024, they had 19.53, and in 2023, they had 18.01. Comparing it with the Etica Special Wealth Fund, the 1 year average is 15 point something for all the classes. You can see that Mansa-X is performing better compared to the Etica Special Wealth Fund. And this is because of what they have invested in. For example, in Mansa-X, they have also invested in international markets, which gives more returns, and also there is more risk involved. While that for Etica, they have invested in the less risky financial instrument. And that's why we are seeing that Mansa-X is performing a little bit better compared to the Etica Special Wealth Fund. And also considering the fact that Mansa-X was founded in 2019, that is around 6 years ago, while the Etica Special Wealth Fund was founded only in 2023. As you can see, these two funds have the pros and cons. For example, Etica Special Fund has the least management fee of between 2.25% and 1.75%, while Mansa-X has the highest management fee of 5%, and they also charge the performance fee of 10% on results above the adult rate. That is, if the fund performs past 25% in the Kenya-dominated special fund. And also when we compare the amount needed to invest, we can see that Mansa-X has a lower minimum investment of 250,000 Kenya shillings, while that of Etica Special Wealth Fund is high at 1,000,000 Kenya shillings. Also comparing the minimum top-up for Etica Special Wealth Fund is 500,000 Kenya shillings, while that for Mansa-X is 100,000 Kenya shillings. And also, Etica only has the Kenya-dominated Special Wealth Fund, while Mansa-X has both Kenya-dominated and US dollar-dominated. So if you are a foreign investor, then Mansa-X is suitable for you. And also, if you have more risk appetite, then the Mansa-X Special Wealth Fund is more considerable for you. And those of you who have less risk tolerance, you can go for Etica Special Wealth Fund. And those are the key insights that can help you when it comes to deciding which of these special wealth funds you can get started with. So consider doing more research about these special funds before you invest in them. And I hope to see you in the next video. And if you have gained some insight, just give me a like and also share this video with your friends.